we go. A little bit of an unfortunate draw after that for Practical Thumb, but Practical Thumb has absolutely nothing to lose. Only has stuff to gain. He can prove himself here with a solid follow versus Ink. Ink throws it into turn one. Beautifully. It looks like a little bit of a late transition from the follow position. Gonna let Ink start to pull away just ever so slightly. Ink running the outside wall now all the way around this long sweeping left-hander. Beautifully throwing late angle to slow it down and bring it back down to the inside. And this Ute just not able to keep up. He's going to get back on the throttle early to try to close that gap. But that's going to send him out into the outside wall, straighten him out, and zero him out as Ink will finish out the run. Ink could very well make a mistake in his chase as well. Thumb almost throwing negative angle into one.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. But he's going to run into
go,
that's gonna
go.
Ink
Yeah!
Unfortunately,
Da-da-da-da!
kill. Ink is going to go ahead and take this opportunity to get some more practice around this
downhill course. Fuck.
But I got to give props to Practical Thumb. He wanted to throw a little bit of style for
Look at
us
Chad,
going
Ian.
into one.
Look at Chad.
His controller died.
Controller has died. Uh-oh. Here we go. Animal Metalhead going up against the man, the myth, the legend, Southern Shadow 42 in that 370Z. And Metalhead's going to throw it in hard into one, carrying a lot of speed into the corner, actually. That's going to wash him a little bit wide for turn two. And the 370 is going to fall back a little bit due to that. However, running a really solid line, chasing Metalhead. We're going to shout it out a little bit going into the outer corner. But Anime actually throws it really good into the third corner here, running that outer wall solid. Brings it down off of the outside decently well as well, running down to the next set of corners. And Metalhead running it once again just a little bit wide through your final corner as he finishes up the run, but a beautiful bit of style as he got to that third corner all the way around that outer zone. That's a very hard wall to hold just like that, and he did it perfect. Throwing down a lot of angle in his chase, cut it a little bit going through turn three to close back into the Eclipse. But you got to believe that 370's got a lot of style in him. Southern Shadow's actually going to get a little bit of a gap going into one this time, throwing really big angle down into the entry of turn one. Transitions for two. Eclipse running a little bit wide in chase. Southern Shadow also going to run it wide in the next corner, going really wide through three. Eclipse definitely pretty grippy as Southern Shadow's going to hit the wall, but does a good job not making sure the car goes around. Able to save it. Eclipse will also do the same following. Going to cause a little bit of a gap to be made as Shadow's going to hit the wall again going into the final corner. But unfortunately, the Eclipse is going to straighten out with a little bit of over angle. Unfortunate, and otherwise it was a really solid follow. This is going to be another test against Rocket Bunny here in that Sylvia. Nissan on Nissan action. Rocket Bunny really throwing hard into the corner. However, he's going to over angle just a little bit to slow it down on the exit of two. Really good job making the correction. However, he's going to bring it back in nice for 3 and 4, running that outer wall all the way out in that yellow line, getting close to that wall, flirting with it, but running really deep into the slow down zone. T-John really matching what's happening. However, running really low into the final corner, but Rocket Bunny runs it wide all the way through the last corner and finishes out the run. So lots of sloppy driving, I like to say, out of both these drivers actually here.
Rocket Bunny with a little bit more of a consistent line all the way through. I noticed that T-John did drop a tire past that dotted line. Again, that isn't a huge deduction, but it did help him catch up to Rocket Bunny. Rocket Bunny was smoother on the walls, made that outer zone. T-John, I didn't like it because it was good, but I like that he, instead of trying to get himself back up to the wall with Rocket Bunny, he just committed to running the lower line on that last turn, which ended up making the rest of his run look a little bit more fluid. Just made the best of a bad situation there. Unfortunately, it's not a good thing for him at all.
Really angling hard and scrubbing a lot of speed, but both these drivers...
The Jeep.
The Jeep and the wheelies off the line. Both these drivers got something to prove. Lots of mistakes out of both of them. However, consistent in many areas. We got to see what they can do this time. T-John going to run a little bit wide. The Nissan is going to nose into the wall hard into one. Still manages to maintain drift. I don't know how he did it. T-John also going to run into turn 3 on the inner wall. Transitions for the 4th. He's going to run that outer wall and going to get even closer than what was happening on the lead earlier. T-John also going to run really, really deep.
He got sucked in by the wall there.
Sucked in by the wall, hit with the right rear. I agree, and that's going to really mess up his transition for the final corner, allowing the chase to follow back up. But man, we have
Rocket Bunnies, just because I think they were even on that second run. Rocket Bunnies made a huge mistake, and then T-John with a huge mistake getting stuck on that wall. So then it comes down to the first run for me, where Rocket Bunnies had an advantage.
Okay, I saw way too many mistakes out of both drivers on every aspect of their leads and chases, left and right. I'm going to do the outrun call and say OMT simply because I want more definitive proof on what actually happened.
I like that one better.
I made it on Rocket Bunny because mine is personally because I blame it on basically, Rocket Bunny had a good follow on T-John.
See if it gets very janky.
Oh shit! We just got raided by Hoonigan. Oh no!
Well, you are here at the perfect time. Welcome to the Outrun Open round number 2.
Zombie just changed his paint. Now he's got his Instagram on it.
So Zombie 79, probably one of the upper tier drivers in the Forza Drift scene. You're gonna see exactly why. As here we go, throwing it into turn 1. Zombie kill, big angle into 1, brings it to double. The cornerback's gonna charge.
Where's he going?
With the Nissan, but actually does not end up losing drift, still able to maintain what he was doing. However, that's going to be a large chunk of contact. Zombie not phased by it whatsoever, finishing out that run strong around that outer wall, running a picture-perfect line, maybe a little bit deep through that outer corner. However, brings it across to that outer nicely, gets really close to that outer wall as well. Running super wide, though, however, on the exit of the final corner.
That was something.
Completely missed that final clip.
I'm more impressed that thing is ridiculous. Here we go. Bert and Ernie giving lead. With Zombie Kill 79 giving chase. Gotta see what Zombie's gonna do in this chase position if he wants to get aggressive or not. Bert is gonna actually brings it down, holds a really solid line going into 1. 2 tires over the dotted line. That's not an off track, but Bert is actually throwing down a really good lead run. Zombie going to be matching, holding that brake a little bit. The speed is definitely not there out of that lead. Zombie brings it into the door this time. Doesn't care about playing it safe. He's going to bring it in. Bert runs it pretty wide, and that's going to initiate contact as they transition into the final corner. And Zombie's going to bring it into the door again. And
Hit him again!
Hits him twice in the course.
Kick his ass!
As both drivers finish. Bert and Ernie, I need to give my hats off to you, dude. After that follow run that was a disaster, you pulled it back together and were able to throw down that solid of a lead. Dude, that was good stuff. So do we have decisions on the judge call?
Oh, yeah.
We think it's pretty unanimous here. Zombie Kill is going to be advancing into your next round, but I need to give the kudo points out to Bert and Ernie for being able to gather himself up there and actually finish as strong as he did, throwing down a really solid lead for something that I was definitely not expecting out of him. Working hand in hand with these guys a lot. Some of those drivers work way over here, some of our drivers work way over there. It's kind of fun how that all works out. So here we go. It's the Michael going up against Frosty. Michael really throwing it hard into 1. And that's the park, actually. I don't know how I'm going to call that one. Michael not getting on the throttle. Charged hard to the BMW in chase. But there was a definite shutdown somewhere in the run. I don't know who it was, but Michael struggling for grip in that lead. Frosty bringing it into the door. Gets really aggressive at the end of the outer sweep. Michael, for a chassis that's usually synonymous for grip, is not showing a lot of speed and pace in this layout tonight. Finishes out the run, and Frosty brings it into the door really well. So here we go. Frosty gonna lead this time. Michael gonna give chase. Here we go into 1. Entry all the way down. Frosty is gonna make sure that transition is not a thing as he brings the nose around before even exit turn number 1. Really solid line. Michael is gonna let that gap start to grow, however, as Frosty really starting to check out. Michael struggling for grip out here in his BMW. Frosty with the superior knowledge of the course and possibly a little bit more grip in that machine. Runs a little wide on the exit of the final corner, but will finish out the run. Michael not even in the picture as we go to close out that second half of this battle. But honestly, it was so close to 50-50 on both drivers. I have to give it to Frosty simply because of the rest of the battle.
I still blame the actual contact on Michael. That's literally the only thing I disagree with you on. So that's my 2 cents. I am going with Frosty as well.
I honestly was gonna say it one more time, because if we're sitting here picking apart this run this close, I'm like, whatever, dude. It's round 1. Fuck it, let's just send him again. But I don't think it was Michael's fault at all. Yeah, if this was final and we needed a winner and be like, okay, let's just pick it apart. But like, honestly, I'm like, well, this guy, well, he did this, well, he did this, well, he did this, well, fuck it, whatever. Okay.
Well, if you boys want to go ahead and grab new tires, you can feel free to do so, or you can just line it up right now. Having as well the decision that was made, not easy. However, the driving out there made it really difficult to make the clear-cut decision. So we're gonna go ahead and do the outrun way someone ready and make sure we get a clear decision on who the actual winner of this battle is. It's deserved, though, because it's the Michael and Frosty, both solid drivers who could make a deep run if they can pull it together for the remainder of this round. We have a black screen here.
Fuck off.
Right.
Please come back.
Long bit. Yes, please.
We're gonna have to rerun it.
All right, boys, we got to rerun. We're sorry. We appreciate the raid. We appreciate all the new viewers, and we hope you stick around to see this thing to the end, because we got tons of drift action ready to go, but just small hiccups here and there. So here we go. It's the Michael leading once again in what is almost the 4th or 5th OMT here. Michael throws it into 1, a little bit wide on the inner, but once again throwing it too deep through
Same
two.
thing.
That's going to cause not as bad of a problem this time, but definitely running it pretty deep through the entry of two. Transitions for 3 and 4. Michael running the wall, getting really close. Frosty also making contact in the chase. Michael brings it down to the inner to the transition for the final corner. A little bit of a gap starting to show. Michael starting to really actually throw down solid now. He's not going to be as slow as he used to be in previous runs. Good job, Michael.
Okay. Thank God that now it's all copacetic, but nothing really changed.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
I don't think the gap is as wide. You guys didn't see Gabe resub, but you didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Like the gap in between them is closer, but Frosty still has the advantage.
Just beyond the point. Frosty throwing it into one. Really big angle. Michael going to make a little bit of contact on the back bumper as well. Brings it into the corner, making contact. Frosty doesn't get hung by it. He definitely had a little bit of a slow transition. Michael getting aggressive, but Frosty able to bring it back around for that transition. Frosty running it wide off the wall a little bit soon. Lots of angle, though. Beautiful style up in front. Very consistent and smooth. Michael getting aggressive as he can to try to bring it in. Makes contact as well through the final corner. But Frosty getting touched on.
Yeah, I would.
3-0.
I think so.
You and K Frosty?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Frosty will advance. It's the Michael is going to be bowing out after one of the most difficult battles to be seen in the Forza Drift community.
Frosty, he was hitting you on stream too. Don't worry about it. We saw it.
So here we go. We're going to move on then with the competition. This is going to be B-Fire up against Oni. Oni's going to be giving chase. B-Fire leading. This is a Mazda versus Nissan battle. B-Fire throws it into one. Transitions and actually is going to drop a tire onto the rumble strip really deep in. The LS swap Mazda is going to give him a lot of respect, seeing the very inconsistent driving up ahead. Probably smart and not to his detriment. His B-Fire will then hit the outer wall, and that is going to cause a straighten and shutdown of his run. He'll finish out the run anyways. However, that wall comes out to bite. That outer is very tricky to deal with, and you're going to see it time and time again here tonight. The drivers who are getting aggressive with it make contact in the wrong spots. It's going to straighten them out. So Owen Mooney is going to be leading this time with a pretty solid advantage. All he's got to do is finish it out, and you got to believe he may be advancing to the next portion of competition. Goodbye, says Owen as he runs it actually pretty deep into one. Nissan is going to hold the clutch in and try to match what's happening up ahead. Doesn't run him over, so credit to what is happening in chase. Owen a little bit slower up in the lead. He's going to get in the wall. Not going to make the mistake of hitting it too hard and straightening it out. Coming off the wall as he should, where he should. But the Nissan is not able to really... Oh, no! He also hits the wall. That's going to cause him to straighten out. And that may have just ruined his lead as well.
Oh, this is tricky because he didn't completely straighten, I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. How far? Yeah. I have my decision.
I also have my decision. I'm, again, not... Like, it leaves me uneasy, but... I'm going to go Owen.
It's not B-Fire. Owen Mooney is advancing, in my opinion. Stable. Here we go. Jigsaw Bunky thrown into one. Doesn't quite down. Get it to the rumble strip. Transitions a little bit late, and that's gonna be a big charge out of the Mazda. Going one tire off big. Bunky also getting and that's gonna cause a big shutdown. Holds drift. He's gonna completely miss the outer. However, but that mistake, the ball was in his court to continue out that run strong after a giant charge out of the MX. Not the MX5, the RX-7. And yeah, Bunky's gonna hit the wall again through the final corner as well. Unfortunate set of circumstances for Bunky up in that lead position.
Jigsaw doing jigsaw things. That's pretty well how I like it.
Big advantage on the second half of this battle. All he really needs to do is just make sure he runs it consistent and smooth, not making any mistakes. Bunky gonna try to apply the pressure. Boone throws it in through one and dirty. Big angle. I agree with Arrow on that one. Echoing that sentiment. Dirty, however.
No.
Contact gonna be made. But he's able to keep it going somehow, some way. Try hard Moon. Really big angle up in that lead, actually. Very close to over angle, but he's able to hold it in ways that I can't believe. A little bit of over angle in the chase as well. Gonna allow Moon to start pulling away here at the end, but that was very, very close to being an unfortunate situation. Yeah, that's gonna be Try Hard Moon advancing to your next round of comp. I think he's nope.
No, I'm gonna call him go. Yeah!
Flip for style.
Puppet wins!
My God.
Puppet wins!
Puppet is
America!
Outrun Open.
Yeah! For the land of the free. I don't know how the rest of the song goes, to be honest.
All right, so good luck, have fun. A little bit of a mountain to climb is understatement and a half here. This driver in the mirror, solid, but I've actually haven't not seen this man drive yet, so who knows? He could be our drizzle frizzle of this round. Ooh. And that angle is starting to show that might be the case. Maybe a little bit late in the transition for 2, but the style is big, but really, really slow, and you can definitely see that as Speed's doing his best to match what's happening in front of him, but really checking up, grabbing the clutch a lot, big into the wall.
There it is.
He will go. That's going to be the shutdown, unfortunately, but really good style, and he's going to go ahead and have fun and finish it out anyways. Hits the wall again for shits and giggles. Contact is going to be made for Speed. Speed saying, hey, buddy, you're here. Welcome to the big leagues. But Speed makes one contact after the run. Good luck, have fun. An unfortunate bit of contact. Once again, that outer wall through 4 is deadly. All right, so here we go. Speed's going to give the lead this time. It's going to take nothing short of a miracle for the mistake up front. Speed's a very consistent driver. BMW going to bring it in and charge through the second corner. Speed's big angle out of 2. Goes into 3, still holding that angle beautifully. Really good style, and you would not expect anything less from a driver of his caliber. Gets into the wall, not going to straighten out. That was deadly close to being a 0. Speed does a great job at recovering that. That could have been big detriment to his battle here. Runs it really deep into 3 as well. He's going to still hold angle, however. Gosh, he's playing with our hearts. That could have been the 0. Finishes it out.
I think it's pretty easy, boys?
Yeah, pretty easy to say. Speeds is going to advance into your next round of competition.
Ice, kind of a little bit of a glacier to climb here. Get it? Because his name's Ice. But this track, really unpredictable. Anything can happen.
Yeah, an ice volcano. That doesn't work, does it?
Oh, I thought he was going to yeet into the wall there.
Well, yeah.
Profit one tire
pretty
off.
wide going in through 1. Dropping a tire through 2. Transitions for 3. Running the line as you should. Maybe a little bit wide. Volcano got a little bit of a gap to close in here as we reach the 4th corner. Outer touches the wall ever so slightly. Profit throwing some big angle at the end of the outer to bring it down to the inner. That's one of the first times we've seen a driver do that, actually. Stays in the throttle as well for 3, maybe a little bit wide for turn 5, rather, excuse me. Finishes out the run, but Volcano definitely a little bit phased there, not able to keep up with what was going on in front of him.
If it's a volcano that shoots out ice, haven't you seen Frozen?
That's not logical.
You've been to Canada, yeah?
Yeah, but I saw wildfire smoke. I didn't see ice volcanoes. Leave me alone. Here we go, ice volcano. Throwing it big into 1. He was really solid in his leads before. That translucent paint changing colors as he transitions from left to right, but unfortunately running really wide on the exit of 2 and a big straight, and that's going to shut him down. The pass is going to be made. Outlaw Profit throwing it big through the outer as well, and look, he's going to do it again. Come on, Profit, you can't do that to a man.
That is an early transition, but that's still so sick.
What the hell was that? He throws a 90 on the exit of 4 and uses that to break with the chassis.
If someone was following close, let's make it clear now though, just in case he continues to do it. If someone was following close and hit him, that's Profit's fault. Is it fucking cool to look at?
Absolutely.
Big PP.
Profit is going to be advancing, by the way. Profit is the decision. He will be moving on to
Profit versus Crawford. Shit.
That's going to be a good battle.
Shit. Round 2. Shit.
All right, so here we go. Beige going to be giving the chase here against that guy. Nissan versus Nissan. A little bit late off the 50 roll from the lead driver. Not a whole lot of angle thrown into Beige. Gonna be aggressive right into the door.
Fuck! I wanted him to do it.
Go,
Beige! Yes!
It was open. Around will the lead driver go. He is unfortunately gonna shut her down. For a bit of driving as Beige is gonna finish it out for shits and giggles anyways. The run doesn't matter. He's gonna use it as practice. And Beige, for a controller driver, very smooth. Really good looking out here. So far tonight, if you didn't see that wheel yanking left and right, you would think he was a wheel driver. So this will be Beige leading. Other guy giving chase. Getting a little aggressive with the bumper. Beige gonna start checking out. Not electing to take the restart, but holy cow, there's a lot of power on that Nissan in the back. Hitting all kinds of wheel spin as he tries to bring it down to the first corner.
Goodbye, Beige.
Maybe a little bit of power, too much power rather, in that chase car. Beige leaving. This is definitely an inactive chase, and he will, for a good measure, go ahead and almost shut her down as Beige finishing up the run, getting 2 leads practically with the way this thing has transpired. Runs it into turn 5, brings it out to the wall, and he will bring it across the line, finishing the run and advancing.
I thought he just straight up quit in the middle of the run. I would have laughed for a month. What are those fucking wheels? Jesus.
Those are...
I'm upset. All right, coming into turn 1 here. little bit ahead of myself, but here we go. Hachi Sauce giving chase. Big Boy up in the lead. Big Boy getting in there. Ooh, Big Boy completely inside. I can't keep that voice up. Hachi gonna catch up right to him. Big Boy having to cut that turn 2. Coming up to the wall. He's gonna play it a little bit safer on the yellow line. Looks like he over angles there a little bit. Gonna cause a little bit of contact. Big Boy way on the inside. Hachi trying to chase him at a reasonable pace. Gonna be right up on his quarter panel, but at a safe distance and across the line.
Big pee-pee. All the
Big
water I've been
pee-pee.
drinking. By the way, all aspiring commentators out there, drink lots of water. It will save your voice and make sure.
Big Watty.
Anyway, I'll get to that point actually. We finish out this battle. Hachi Sauce is going to be leading this time, and oh my goodness, he's going to do a reverse initiation in turn 1, throwing down the style on the Big Boy. Big Boy not able to quite match exactly what Hachi's doing. Oh yeah, gonna make contact with the wall. Big Boy will trying to match what's going on. Gonna be late in the transition as well for turn 4. Doesn't hit the wall though, and is able to keep the drift going. But Hachi throwing down the style and checking the hell out of this battle.
Big Boy.
Big Boy phased as all get out, unable to match what's happening at Hachi.
Spank it like you mean it. Oh, okay, it's over.
That's gonna be Hachi advancing to your next round.
Yeah.
But guys making a solid team, making a good name for themselves so far in 2018. Super Plastic getting a little bit of a gap going into 1. Addy not giving respect to what Super Plastic's gonna do, and Plastic maybe dropping an entire dotted line. Really late transition going into 3, however, that's gonna let Addy close that distance back as they work their way to turn 4 now. Plastic running that yellow line where he wants to be, not quite getting out to that wall rather, but better being safe than sorry. We've seen so many people fight the dust touching that wall. Transitions to 5.
Shit.
Here comes the attack from the chase run. Super Plastic running it wide again in 5. Not where he needed to be for most of that run.
2 words.
Proof here. Here we go.
Kill him.
Oh, a little bit early on 50 roll actually. Plastic and not
Oh, big entry.
Matching. Huge angle from Addy. Big entry transitioning back to the second corner. Plastic matching what's happening up ahead.
Oh no! He hit the wall.
But wide will Addy go and touching the wall. Will Plastic, both drivers recovering smooth and nicely. Here comes the charge. Addy throwing too much angle. Strains a little bit to the center of 4. Running.
No! No, you fucker!
No.
You
Plastic
asshole!
losing ground, and
No!
the door was wide open. Addy making mistakes, but Plastic sealing his fate with a terrible mistake going into 5.
You son of a bitch!
I definitely.
I'm echoing the sentiment of chat. I like to see an OMT, but I'm going to be fair on this one. It's going to be Addy getting the win. Plastic. Now, here's the thing. That OMT was going to be a feasible call, possibly even a Plastic win, if it wasn't for what happened on the transition to...
Is he driving a 4-rotor cop car?
He is.
Keith gets the win. Moving along.
Nope. We're running it out. We're running it out.
I'm so mad.
I'm not gonna lie, Keith's probably just.
And it's a Miami Beach fucking cop car.
Bracket of drifting action ahead for you tonight. My name is Ian. I did not get any sleep, by the way, so my commentary is going to be off the ball. Already, it looks like
okay, is he going to catch up?
Not quite ready for the jump.
I would stop. I would stop. He's not.
He's not going to stop. Keith is going to go ahead and power through into turn 1. Keith also not running on much practice himself. Easy was a late entry here. Looks like the interceptor is going to do really good to bring it back, cutting the course a little bit, but keep a little bit of an advantage at the start of his drifting run. Is going to go ahead and start checking out. Keep running also a really solid line all around the outside, brings it down off the wall to the inside as he should. Pay attention, folks. Keep is running pretty much the perfect line, a little late on transition as he gets down to the outside. Hitting the wall, straightening out. That's going to zero out his chase run, and Keith will finish out his run.
That one was unfortunately a little bit of a shambles for the Crown Vic. Just wasn't ready for the reaction time. Maybe doesn't know that there's a I hope they turn around.
Turn around, guys.
You can turn around, guys. This
wheelies.
Giving lead. Royal Keith giving chase. Royal Keith, one of your top 4 competitors in a previous round of Outrun when it was back in the Invitational. No, actually, no, that was last round. That was Atlanta. Regardless, Lad gonna drive it in pretty deep into turn 1. Really trying to snap it around, but kind of late on the transitions, unfortunately. But given the props to Lad coming out, showing up, and at least running the darn thing, Lad gets to the outside wall okay, but doesn't hold it for long enough. Starts bringing it down to the inside, missing the outer zone as well. Going into your final corner, Keith just kind of spectating this, not wanting to get too close to the sandwich. Lad's gonna shut it down as well on the exit. And I think this decision is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Royal Keep is going to be advancing to your next
Yeah.
round. Ink versus... forgot I just called the name a couple minutes ago. Southern Shadow 42, send one ready. My brain is not there. I am sorry. So, Ink, no slouch in the drift scene. From the earlier battle, Southern Shadow, however, throwing lots of style. That Nissan, no stranger to angle, but, well, neither is Ink up in the lead, and he's about to prove it right here. Here we go into turn number 1. Ink throwing it, but not letting him getting away, actually, at all. Looks like one tire is going to go over that dotted line for Ink, but a little bit of a mistake, unfortunately, for the Nissan, as the exit 2 is going to cause that gap to start throwing asunder. There goes Ink. Through the corner, he goes through 4, bringing it down. He's actually going to match what Prophet was doing as well. Throwing that big angle to slow it down and bring it down to the inside. Sending messages to all the guys. More contact.
Don't zero. Okay.
Practically.
Crawford's still going through problems. Like I said, I'm going to give him up to the last possible minute just in case, but it's looking like he's not going to make it.
I was really looking forward to that battle, too. That fucking sucks if they can't do it. All right, so here we go. Back into the issue at hand here. We're going to go ahead and rerun the second half of this battle and see what happens. Ain't going to give a little bit of a gap this time. Shadow going to throw big. Ain't gonna match, and this time no big slowdown. Much better from of a lead this time from Shadow rather. Ain't gonna start getting a little aggressive. Shadow running a little bit wide on the exit of 3. Transitions to 4. Hits the wall hard. Doesn't slow down, however. Hits the wall just right. Ink going to assert himself to the door, closing the gap ever so slightly as he worked the way through the final outer zone. Hits the wall again. Shadow will. Big angle, however, not going to be shutting it down. Ink definitively bringing in. Southern Shadow's going to over-rotate for exit, but not going to shut it down. That's okay, though.
It looked like he may have got hitbox there. Don't judge him too hard on that last.
All right, so that's gonna be Ink definitively advancing from competition. They're sending into 1 right now. Here we go. Rocket Bunny throwing the initiation. Zombie brings it into the door. Going to match it. Bunny not throwing a whole lot of angle for 1, but does a really good job bringing it back for 2. 3 is going to run a little bit wide. Zombie matching proximity, and what is going on ahead of him just fine. Bunny bringing it up to the wall, making contact. Hits the wall pretty rough. That's going to cause a little bit of a slowdown for Rocket Bunny, unfortunately, but a little bit of a helping hand. A State Farm helping hand moment is more contact made. The help was attempted. That time it's not going to be enough. Bunny hitting the wall twice. You saved him once, so the second time, not so much.
Can we establish that was on Bunny?
We can establish that was on Bunny. 100%.
I love how Bunny you made the anime comment, so he went and put anime on the car.
You did. Zombie kill a solid driver. He knows he's consistent, fast, throws down the angle well, and is not going to make a dumb mistake. So he wants to get aggressive right now. He's got nothing to lose right now. Zombie throws big, drops the tire onto the rumble. I don't think that was 2, though. We're going to need a clip. I don't think that was 2, however. Zombie starting to pull away. Rocket not quite able to bring it back in to the door, running a little bit low through the 4th corner. Still not able to bring in the proximity. He's just going to try to get there for the hell of it. Zombie throwing it wide into 5. Here comes the exit. Zombie once again a little bit wide as well. He's been consistently wide on the exit at turn 5. I've come to notice this. That's it. Zombie's going to advance to your next round of competition.
He's making Mooney.
Get the fuck out now.
All right, goodbye.
That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in tonight. My name is MrAeroHD. I'm kidding. Here we go. Here we go. Sending it to turn number 1 now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No.
Oh,
what
yikes.
happened there?
Oh, dear.
That's a big shutdown by Frosty. I don't think that was caused by what happened up front either. I'll need a clip, but I don't think at all that was reciprocated. Going to bring in the aggression anyways, trying to force a mistake out of Owen Mooney anyways.
Just fuck him. Just fuck him.
He's going to go for the door and touch it.
Oh, no. Run's still good.
Okay. We're good. We're good. Owen Mooney's going to bring it to the finish. Almost sealing his fate.
Dude, because if he would have zeroed.
So, fuck that car puppet. Here we go. Frosty going to be leading. Frosty going to need to throw something big. And he will do just that. Big initiation into 1. Lots of angle and
need a clip again.
A little bit of a bounce off with the RX-7B, but he's not going to end up losing drift or causing a crash there per se. I guess I will want a clip of that. Frosty running a little bit low through corner number 4 as well, bringing it down to the inside.
Oh, God, this is not...
And you're starting to lose chase here. RX-7 not able to keep up with Frosty.
I'm going to stand by my call. I ain't no bitch. I'll be wrong. I'll be like the Terminator. I'm going to go down into the lava with my thumb up. I don't give a fuck.
I'm going to be right because of 2 zeros on the chases and the lead being significantly better out of Frosty, unfortunately. I hate making this call because I don't want to... I don't want to call it a 0 from the RX-7, but it's just so far back and so many mistakes, as you said. I'll be willing to say that. And going off of the leads, it's going to be Frosty who gets the win.
Hitting it to the end of the 50 roll here, and here we go. Both these guys are on throttle, on power. A little bit of a wiggle. Hachi with a kind of a half-lane entry. Beige maybe a little light on the angle, but did not grip up. Hachi dipping some tire there a little bit. Beige right there with him, being able to sacrifice just enough angle to keep with him. How are we going to view that? Hachi, big angle on that wall. Hachi just throwing so much angle. Beige trying to match it, but losing some speed. Trying to modulate that angle to gap ratio. Could have got a little bit more out on the wall there as both these drivers are going to come in. A little bit of a correction from Beige and across the line. All right, coming into turn 1 here, we switch positions. Battle can still go either way. Good answer from Beige. Hachi giving a little bit shallow there, grabbing a little bit of that dotted line. Almost getting into the back of Beige here. Beige going a bit wide on the exit of that second turn, but is he going to be up on the wall? No, he is not. Hachi right there with him, a little bit shallower, kind of an inconsistent angle. He should be... Oh, Beige into the wall.
No,
That's a perfect opportunity for Hachi.
no.
And contact. Coming out across the line. They're going to have to think that contact is Beige. Beige got on the wall and basically stopped.
That settles it for me, and I kind of...
It was going to be a tough call, and then Beige was like, nah.
Yeah.
So it was really close, but then Beige was like, what about that wall, though? How's that wall doing?
If it wasn't for the wall claims another victim today. To be
Yeah.
honest.
I say Beige, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Beige, always get... I was in my head saying, yeah, I would say Beige is at fault. Hachi gets the win.
Oh, 100%. Dude, Wall gets the win here. 6 driving a 350. I've never seen him drive one of those before.
Yep.
The Ford lol. I take offense to that now. Coming into turn 1 here. F6, a little bit of a shallow.
Whoa.
Getting a lead. That was weird. Oh, okay. Well, there's that.
Oh, well, that
Shut
made
it
the decision
down.
easy.
There you go.
Yo, he did like 3 spins, though.
Yeah, he slammed
That was
one.
sick.
Man.
How didn't he vomit? All right, Moon in the lead. Really just has to lay down a safe run here with...
That's not safe. That's
Oh, no! No, what the fuck? No!
Oh.
He parked it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to use my Beyblade joke.
How do we...
That's
what do
an
we do on
OMT.
that?
That's an OMT.
That's what I was thinking.
God damn it. I thought this was going to
Wanted
be
to
a
make
really
sure-
easy... I think I'll be okay. Oh, it's first time in a wheel.
Oh,
I forgot about
Right! Okay, this makes total
I
sense.
forgot. 6th. I'm sorry. I take back what I said.
So he handed
I
off... Yeah, he
forgot.
probably did hand off his controller because he's on a wheel now. You fucking... Yeah, you little...
Ah.
Shut the hell
And
of
I
your
was
mouth, you
driving
little
with him
bitch.
Yesterday, I was literally driving this track with him yesterday, and I forgot that.
yikers.
All right, let's see what
Oh,
can happen here.
contact.
6th in the lead.
Hey,
hard
there's
in
the angle.
Early
Don't go in
transition.
stupid hot, though.
He's going...
Oh, no, come on.
I
Pass.
could have went for the pass. Go. 6 keeping it together, though. All the respect to all.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Pulling too much angle, it looks like. If this pass...
That-
yeah, he stopped.
That
He's lucky because if Tryhard would have went for the pass there, Tryhard was offline.
Yeah. If he
Yeah,
passed
that-
in the center of the corner, that was an offline pass, but...
Which would have been a 0 to Tryhard.
yeah. 6 needed to just stay on.
You know,
throttle and
no,
keep
you
going.
know what? That run was dead before we even got there.
It was still poo.
All right, so Tryhard again just has to get through the course. It secures a top 16 win. Grabbing a little bit too much curb there. 6 with a bit of a straight. There's a lot of speed in 6.
Don't.
Charging a bit at a bit of a weird spot.
Oh.
Tryhard gonna get 6
That's a shutdown.
kills the run. Probably missed a shift. Again, we still gotta watch Tryhard see if Tryhard finishes.
Please finish. Just finish the run, please. You know what we got?
Yikes! Okay, well,
Finish? He did. I think.
listen, this is not an easy track. It's.
All right.
Is it fair to say that I'm pretty good on the controller, and this is not an easy track on the controller?
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So coming out here with very minimal experience on the wheel, I respect that. But I think that's going to be a Tryhard win. You're going to be advancing on into the grade 8s, I think. Yes.
Exactly, but here we go.
Spitix.
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 So Eddie getting lead in the BMW. Subaru gonna give chase. A little wide through one. Eddie throwing it a little too hard into the corner, and that's also gonna hurt him through two as well. Speed's somehow matching what Eddie is doing up ahead of him, though. Pretty impressive drive out of him. Very versatile drive we have out of Speeds. Big angle out of Eddie, but it's gonna hit the wall. Almost straightens out, running really, really deep. And completely missing the transition for 5 as well. Not getting down to the inside. Running wide through 5, missing the inner. And across the line, really sloppy lead out of Addy. Suddenly flipping a switch and just turning down the quality of driving. What happened?
I'm not quite sure there, but Speeds pretty much did everything he needed to do. Has a significant advantage going into the second run.
I'm really impressed how, as offline as the lead was, Speeds so versatile, able to manage even when the line is off and it's just all over the place. He's still there. That's the mark of a really good follow driver. Eddie needs to make up for what happened in his lead. Speeds is gonna give the gap right off the line. Into turn 1, he will go transitioning to 2, running a picture-perfect line. Big cut out of Eddie, trying to bring it in to what Speeds is doing, but definitely sacrificing a lot of the angle to do just that.
Oh!
Almost catching the wall.
Whoa!
With disaster. You don't need to do that, my dude. Look at that maximum luck, bringing it across for turn 5. That is style. Wide, sure.
Yeah, I'll click the button.
Good lord.
I'll click the button.
Oh.
That max lock.
Between
4 and 5.
My basement's flooded.
What?
My basement is flooded.
How bad?
Pee-pee leaky.
Okay, I thought you were being serious there.
No, I do live in a basement. I guess I shouldn't make that joke.
Yeah, a round of any drift competition, and you're getting a nice and early hot off the presses here live at the Outrun Open, round number 2 at Dubai Downhill. Here we go. Crawford gonna lead. Profit gonna give chase. Thrown into 1. We're gonna go. Crawford brings it down to the rumble, beautifully painting the line. A little bit of a bobble out of Profit. Not able to match what Crawford's doing. Completely phased by the fact that Crawford was able to throw it in like that and not lose it through the second corner. He's gonna cut it actually a little bit through 4 to bring in the proximity. Crawford running the outer line beautifully. Could get a little bit closer to the wall, but running the outer line for 1. Starting to check out as he goes through 5, really deep into the corner, but holds it beautifully. Picture perfect line and run out of Crawford up in front. Profit not ready for that. But Profit is going to throw down here for his lead. He has 90s in the back pocket, almost every single key point of this racetrack. What can Crawford do to match what Profit's going to do? Here we go, off the 50 roll and into turn 1. Profit, initiation.
That was big.
Angle into 1. Crawford.
That was also big.
That giant transition and angle as well. Crawford going to try to close it in, running shell, but Profit also running a picture perfect line up front. Crawford running a little bit shallow, but Profit running up the line a bit early, actually. Still a huge angle. Crawford not ready. Contact going to be made. He's going to try to close it in again to the door. We'll do just that through 5. Runs a little bit wide through the center, but both drivers finishing out the run strong. Holy shit.
Let's run it.
All right. There it is. OMT.
Bullying.
I can't. My heart says,
you know what?
I
want to see this again. You know what? Fuck it. I want to see this again. Here we go. Someone ready. This is OMT. Number 1 between 2 drivers who are throwing down the electricity and reviving my dead, tired, poor soul. You're up. Hello?
Also, I think I have to talk like this.
You have the option to restart. They're not going to restart. Here we go. Crawford going to lead. Profit going to give chase. They got the chance to scout each other out one-on-one. You got to believe they're going to start throwing down even harder. This time, Crawford throwing the big angle and speed, but a little bit wide for 2. Profit's going to use that as an opportunity to close in that proximity. Registers across the bumper. Does a great job making sure he does not run into the back of Crawford. And now this time will actually match the tire tracks as well. Crawford running a little bit deep, however, through 4, but brings it down to where he needs to be for that transition into 5. Hits the wall, but is not going to overcorrect. Profit gonna not bring it in as he should have for the entry of 5. Doesn't matter though. Both drivers still throwing down ridiculous runs.
I think Profit has a slight advantage here.
And the entry of 5. Profit, knowing that, probably doesn't need to throw terribly hard, but you gotta believe the man doesn't care. He's got the run in his back pocket. He's gonna throw it down just as hard. Here we go into 1. Profit throwing it into 1 again. Big angle. Contact gonna be made. Profit gonna bring it down to the inside. Crawford unable to match what's happening up ahead. That contact throwing off the first half of his run. Here comes the transition to the next corner. Profit starting to check out. That angle is giant once again. Throwing 90 ever so consistently like he has been doing this entire tournament. Crawford getting phased, not able to catch up, and Profit running across the line strong. Man, Good shit, boys. That's going to be my vote for Profit, though. Profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 took a while to get here, but we are about to be rewarded with some damn good shit, if I must say so myself. Royal Keith leading, ITDM Inc. giving chase. Now, Royal Keith, not a whole lot of practice. He has stated this before. He only got about 20 minutes with this layout, but a good driver he is. I believe we'll pull something out here as he throws it into one, but yikes. A little bit early in the transition. Inc. gonna try to stay behind him. Keith really doing beautifully at just painting that inside line, though. He's gonna transition pretty well as well, not really giving up any of the angle. And maybe he's a little bit shallow actually in the exit of 4, I should be saying. Transitions for 5. Inc. giving a lot of respect, but Keith definitely a little bit on the binders here. The speed not there in comparison to what we've been seeing so far, but really good job holding the line.
Inc's making a really good bid to come up in another final here.
Keith has it in him. We know he is capable of doing stuff like that when he is on his game. What does he have here for this unfamiliar Dubai downhill circuit in the second half of your first grade 8 battle? Inc. gonna gap him a little bit off of the 50 roll, throws it into 1, but there comes the speed and the fluidity that Keith was not having on his lead, and that's gonna start showing in the way that Inc. is starting to pull away. Keith will not go down without a fight. That speed is just something that cannot be understated. Inc. pulling away and leaving Keith in the dust. Here goes Inc. across the line to finish it out, and there it is. I believe that's a pretty easy decision.
The car's dummy fast. He made Keith look like he started playing yesterday, and Keith is not a weak driver.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good lord. That counts in my heart, Yanko. All right, here we go. Zombie Kill leading. And UNK Frosty giving chase. Frosty has the ceiling cap. It is there, but it's not going to be there if you don't catch him off the line. Zombie going to pull off of the 50 roll.
Hit it again.
Oh, and he's going to do it again. He falls victim to what happened last time, where he throws it in a little too hard for turn 1, almost catches the rumble and overcorrects and shoots straight to the inside of 2. That's a really big mistake, and against a guy like Zombie Kill, you can't be doing stuff like that. Zombie throwing big up in front. Big angle, not a whole lot of speed in contrast to what we're seeing with Inc. and a couple of the other guys.
Oh no!
There, he's gonna touch the wall, but he's gonna get very lucky. Not that being a death of him. And again, Zombie running wide to turn 5. Just have not seen him get down to the bottom.
No, I think almost
seems like
between the two of them.
All right, so here we go. Frosty gonna lead, not going to get the gap like Zombie was able to do last time. Going to throw it big regardless. Almost touches that rumble and snaps back to the inside of turn 2. A little bit inside where you'd want to be compared to the dotted line, but beautiful style Frosty will be throwing down.
Oh no! Oh no!
There's the shutdown.
Oh,
go! Yeah! Now kill him! Now kill him, Frosty! Punt! 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 Punt him!
Nope.
Hit him!
Frosty.
Yeah,
Damn it!
Looking at Zombie's line, I think he thinks that's the line. He keeps doing it. That's gonna be it though. Zombie will advance to your final 4. When he is on his game, has been throwing down some beautiful runs up in that lead. If he can throw one together right now, he may have something for this battle, but it's going to require some magic out of that FD up in the lead. Here we go into 1. A little bit of a gap will start to be shown, but not going to let that affect him. Will Speeds brings it in. Not a whole ton of angle. Actually, there's the angle for 2. However, gonna be able to bring it back to 3, but wide. Yeah, there it is. Running a little too much speed, a little too much momentum into the corner. This track very difficult while running downhill. You drive it too hard, and that's gonna happen. He's gonna throw big angle off the wall, but pretty early coming up
there it is.
Huge contact into the wall. That's gonna be quite unfortunate. Try hard move, falling victim to that outside wall once again.
Did you hear what you said?
What?
Huge contact into the wall.
Oh no.
It's Jake before I even could say anything. Deductions. Where's the Ricario sign?
The die just came out of nowhere. It killed me.
I love how he's like one of the hardest working people in Forza drifting, and we're all like, idiot. Like,
contact is going to be made before we even get to the corner. That's the kind of stuff we like to see here in Outrun.
Yikes.
All
right, I'll do it.
Not what we like to see in Outrun. That will be it. I was going to look ahead to see what happens here.
Yeah,
speeds, but that's pretty much it.
Just need to make sure he finishes it out.
Watching it now, he's going to bring it off of the outer wall into turn 5, transitions for the corner, touches the wall for a little bit of style, brings it down to the inside and across the line. All right, Hachi needs to get on the binders here, got to get aggressive. Profit not going to be giving an inch on that lead. He's got to believe Profit will continue to run the lines that he has. A lot of wheel spin off the line, not letting him get away though. Profit throwing big angle into 1. Gonna transition once again. The inner zone is gonna come to bite the chase in the ass. It's so easy to get down to the inside like that. Gonna keep talking about the rest of this run. That was Profit still running that gorgeous lead. Here comes the big angle through the outer zone and down to the inside. Hachi will try to match. Well, maybe a little bit earlier. Yeah, you're right, compared to what he's been doing recently, but still running exactly what he needs to do as he pulls away and crosses the line.
I think maybe just a little bit too much power on this R34, which probably explain why he's been really, really quick.
Profit gonna be aggressive, stay with him off the 50 roll. Hachi gonna get onto the throttle, and you can see as the reverse initiation into one.
Come back!
Touches the inside wall. There's the pass. That is going to be it. Profit.
I don't know.
Around Hachi. The mistake was gonna be made. Can Hachi get back to Profit without completely cutting the track? The proximity's starting to come in.
Fuck him.
You can see him creeping into the back.
Just
Will we
grip
go
up,
with
hit.
the kill?
Hit him.
Yes.
Here he comes. Pass him
Throwing
back.
it deep.
Yeah.
Contact made, but the pass will not be
complete. One more time.
That is going to be it. Here we go into one. Ink throwing big. Zombie gonna cut a little bit going into two to try to close the proximity back. And Ink can take advantage of that. Big angle through three. I don't know how the hell he pulled that back. Beautifully, he will. Ink gonna bring it out to the wall, making contact, brings it off the wall where it needs to be as well. Still on the throttle, on the power. Zombie not letting him get away. Needless to say, Ink, big angle into the final corner as well, but definitely not bringing it down to the inside as he could have. That's gonna be a little bit of a gap, actually.
I love watching Ink. Wow. I love watching Ink drive.
I know.
Beautiful style.
Yay. It's a peepee.
God, the angle out of Ink on that lead was gorgeous. What does Zombie have in the tank to match what happened from that lead out of Ink? We're about to find out. Transition into one, or initiation, excuse me, running wide. Also going to cut in a little bit as well, but runs it really wide on the
wow.
Well. Oh,
that was sick.
Ink did Ink.
How that was sick. I thought he was going backwards, man.
Yep, this is some glorious racing. Mistakes are being made left and right. But the experience and prowess of these drivers is here and on display.
Stuck on the wall. Nope.
Running it wide once again, and that's going to be
my God. It's over. Ink again with less voice crack this time.
So more beautiful drift action about to happen here. Profit and Speeds getting ready to throw down. Both drivers have strengths on different portions of the racetrack. You can definitely say the Speed is on Speed's style. Go figure. But Profit has the angle and style in contrast. Speed's able to throw it on equally as well. Here comes the giant. That's practically 90 to turn one. Profit doing the most dumb stuff with this track and making it his own, violating this race course and every single bit of driving that has happened so far tonight. Contact we made once again outside of corner 4. More contact again, but maybe a little bit deeper than what he usually does. Going through 4, going into 5 this time, really deep into the corner. Actually, that's going to allow Speeds to bring it back in, almost make contact and cross the finish line.
Dude.
Profit, uncharacteristic mistakes, but again, that angle cannot be understated. And here we go. Speed's gonna lead. Profit gonna chase this time. What does Profit have in the tank to keep up with Speed and that speed that car has in as well? But Profit still gapping on the lead as well. Gotta believe he actually has it in the tank as well to do exactly just that. It's
okay, they're good.
All right, we're good. They're still gonna go. Profit gonna cut a little bit of 2 to try to bring it in. Speed's starting to pull away the angle. You can say not exactly doing what Profit's able to do, but Profit is going to be really shallow.
Shallow.
He's going to match what Profit was doing to him earlier, and he's going to do it beautifully.
Oh, he hesitated, though.
Slight hesitation. It's going to take a clip to see exactly what happened, but Speed's bringing it down to the inside beautifully.
These guys are nuts. What is happening?
I'm going to give Speeds the win. Not by much.
I was leaning more...
I wanted to say OMT, but we could be doing that all fucking day with these drivers. And
I was leaning more towards OMT personally.
We have to make a decision, and that's what it was.
Really damn good stuff so far today.
Beaks.
What do they got? Puppet wins, yes. Zombie kill, throws it into 1. Profit,
shallow.
A little bit shallow on the angle to chase, but brings it in for the proximity. Transitions across the bumper, brings it in for 3 as well. Beautiful job bringing it across. Zombie maybe a little bit shallow, entering 3, not bringing it out to the wall. Profit right in on the door, almost makes contact as they come back down and go rocketing off into turn 5. Zombie's gonna hit the wall and almost
no!
He dummied him.
And that's gonna be the pass.
He dummied him.
How many times is he gonna make a pass in one day? Jesus. If you want to see more Zombie kill, you go find him on Instagram at __Jaden _ lit. With 2 T's, because he's seen a titty before.
Ink to get the hell out the way, and we're going to go ahead and send for the back half of this battle. Profit with a pretty sizable advantage. Someone ready? Unfortunate contact with the outside wall. I feel like this has been a theme that has been talked about over and over again here tonight. That outside turn 5 wall downhill straight shot in is so difficult. Let's see if Prophet will fall victim.
Oh, shit.
He's gonna throw 90 anyways into 1 because he can. Holy shit. Looks like Zombie is not able to bring it into 2. A little phased by what happened there. Look at the... How does this man do it?
line was...
Prophet is throwing down dumb angle.
What the fuck? No!
10
Oh, he
fucking
over it.
degrees. He over-rotates a little bit, but oh my god. How, Prophet? How? And he's gonna throw 90.
He's stopping right now.
This man is breaking the soul of Zombie Kill as he comes across the line to finish out. That was like 110 degrees coming off of turn 4. Ink versus Speeds. Try this again. I think this time both drivers are going to pay a little bit more respect to each other. Into the corner. Turn
nope.
What am I saying? Holy crap, these dudes don't care. They're going for it hard. Bring it into the door. Very much so. There is Speeds. Ink once again just painting the lines exactly where he needs to be all the way around this track. Here comes the angle through 4. Speeds not quite there. The proximity about half a car length back. Gonna cut it a little bit going into 5 to bring it back in, but Ink just throwing down a disgusting lead run. As he's gonna run it wide to make heavy contact with that outside wall.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm good with that. I'm just saying, like, Speeds towards the end, it seems like his car doesn't have the same speed that Ink does at the end of the course.
Maybe a little bit of an advantage leading the way towards Ink after what happened on the bottom half of this course, but Speeds showing that he knows how to run those lead runs as well. That'll throw down big points and style for the judges. Here we go. Speeds up front, gonna gap a little bit going into 1. Maybe not quite where he wanted to be going into 1. Right on the dotted line as he runs a little bit wide.
Oh no, he
through
chased.
2. The chase was there. Ink wanted it, but was not able to bring it in exactly where he wanted to. But Ink is going to bring it in for the proximity towards the end of the run. Speeds throwing giant angle as he comes off of 4 and into 5. Transitions for the corner. Big angle again, and Ink not letting him get away. Speeds also running wide through 5 again. Both drivers making mistakes left and right on this race course. Outlaw Prophet will be your 3rd place finisher tonight. And in first, this is going to be a very tough decision.
Yeah.
However, I think we all can agree on what it was that caused this decision. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for TUS Speeds. TUS Speeds is your winner of round number 2 here at Dubai Downhill. All right, love you guys. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. That was a lot of fun. My voice is gone. I'm tired.
Let's end it on a good note and say bye to everyone.